Most people wait until something's wrong to see a doctor. You are not most people. I'm Kevin White. After more than 20 years as an emergency physician, I realized the best medicine is not waiting for the crash. It's helping people stay on the road. This is The Daily Apple, a podcast about living better, longer. Every episode gives you something you can use this week. A smarter habit, a clearer path, or maybe just a new way to think about your health. Because engaged patients are the best patients, and your best years do not have to be behind you. Let's get into it. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Apple. I'm here with Heather, the radio royalty DJ from 98.9 KISS FM.
That's
for
right. I'm so impressed you knew this.
40 years you've been there.
Easy. It does feel like it. 25, almost 25 years. We've been doing the Joey and Heather morning show.
Part of that, you doing jazz on Saturday morning.
I did jazz for a while. I filled in on KISS, and then we did 15 years on 98 or 97.9 and 104.9, which was kind of the hip hop station.
Okay.
You didn't know that. We were friends then.
Well, maybe. But yeah.
Try not to be offended by that.
So you're here to bust my chops today and talk about all things peptides and this perfect amino acid thing, which we're going to delve into. Right?
Okay. Yeah. I have some questions for you about it. Well, first of all, thanks for dumbing it down and having me on today. I always appreciate when you come down a level. I have a cease and desist from Huberman because he knows you're coming for him. Congratulations on 5,000.
Right.
That's important.
Okay, sure.
I think it's cool. I want to talk today about peptides, what exactly they are. Are they good for everybody? I have kind of a story about a friend of mine I'd like to touch base with. And then also aminos as a use for a protein supplement, especially with protein being so popular right now and all over social media and, you know, women and especially women in a middle age group trying to get all this protein all the time, and whether or not that, like, does that account for a supplemental portion of the protein you're supposed to take? Does that make sense?
Yeah. So we're going to talk about not protein we're going to talk about just amino acids as a straight supplement like that. And
Right.
Bust in. Okay. And then the kind of the peptide world a bit.
Yeah.
Right. Because you've been working out at this bougie place.
Oh, are we going to do this?
We are going to do it.
Yeah, let's do this. He's giving me a hard time for working out at Lifetime. Yeah. But the place where he works out, the machines are literally built by the same company that makes Ferrari vehicles.
I was invited to work there once. I don't think you did your researches because I don't go there. I went there once.
The plush leather.
It was nice.
Leg press. It is nice, isn't it?
It is cool. They have a side that's like one side's heaven, one side's hell.
Yeah.
I guess. And it's like red and black and all this stuff. And anyway.
Yeah. When I went, it was 5 a.m. So it was all hell. But it was, I did see the different sides of it. They had some really cool machines in there, though. Like, did you do the one where you lay flat on your back and do the leg press?
Yeah, I think so. They all felt different, too. They had some cool... I don't know. They were all different. It was cool. It's all, I like going and working out a different place and getting a different feel and, spicing it up a bit. But
sure.
Lifetime, when I went last time with my good friend, Dr. Kevin Hofarth, when I was in Houston, it is huge. And you walk in there, you look to the left, and there's like a full service bar in there.
There is a bar. Yeah. There's a bar and like a cafe, and you can buy supplements there. You can buy pre-made food. And then if you go further past that, then there's the pool, then there's the pool bar, and then the pool restaurant. Yeah. So
here in Oklahoma, they have that too?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's great. So I was like working out with a trainer forever, and he was awesome, and I love him. I actually really miss him. He was a good friend of mine, but I just needed to be able to do like some yoga and stretching and stuff like that. But since I've gone, I've been able to incorporate swimming again, which is awesome. And I did water aerobics with my mom yesterday. But the main thing that I'm doing is at 5 a.m., I take a class called Alpha, which is, I would say it's Olympic bodybuilding, but also like CrossFit-ish, if that makes sense. So it's like deadlifts and squats and snatches, but also bicep curls and burpees and rowing. And so it's just all incorporated into one workout. And I work out with a group of women that we've all become friends now, but we're all in the same age group. My friend that I work out with, is the youngest. She's 43. I think the oldest one is 49. And the other women are they're shredded. They are absolutely just completely ripped. And they swear, not like giving it all the credit to this, but they all take, can we say the name of it, or is it better not to? Does it matter?
I don't think it matters. Sure.
Not yet. It will someday probably, but the perfect amino supplement, which states to have 30 grams of protein in 5 capsules. And they take 2 or sometimes 3 servings a day. One of them's vegan, so she kind of uses it as her protein source. So my question for you is, like, is that a supplement for food-based protein? Is it the same as a protein shake? It's supposed to help with recovery. It's supposed to help with muscle building. So, I got on the bandwagon and got some, and it tastes terrible. But if it works.
It does. So it's in a powder form then, yeah?
You can get a powder form or you can get capsules. Yeah. And I got both. And I drink the powder on the way to the gym, and then I take a couple of capsules afterwards.
Yeah. So first off, I did look at the site and I thought, what?
Oh, no. Is it a shake weight? It's a shake weight, isn't it?
No, I mean, it's good marketing for sure.
Yeah, it is.
So let me back up. So I think amino acids are great like that. They're kind of wrap it in, wrap it out, and they're great. They're fine to take around the time of a workout and can decrease muscle soreness. I kind of looked at some things. I looked at some literature on this and all, but it's not bad. It's a good supplement. It's not going to hurt you for starters. And upside, sure. I don't think that you need to focus on adequate protein outside of that. And when I looked at the site, they said there are 8 essential amino acids. Well, there are 9. And I just thought, okay, you lost me there. Who's doing the research there? And, and then they kind of trash other sources of protein to make themselves look good if you look at the site. So, they talked about absorption from like eggs, meat, and, all this other stuff. And it's stuff that really wasn't true. I was like, where are they getting this information? I was trying to find it, and it wasn't, like 13% or, whatever the rates were, 25%. And there's this thing called like DIAAS, which is, it's a measure of the absorption. It doesn't matter what it's like indispensable amino acid, score, and it has to do with the percentage that's actually absorbed. So like from plant protein, it's different. From animal protein sources, it's like 95%, 96%. That's why those are so good, because you get such good coverage. The question is, are these good? Are these bad? I think they're fine, especially around the time of exercise, but they're not going to cover you as far as total protein. So
they don't count. Like if you were doing macros, they wouldn't count towards your daily protein goal, right?
I don't know that I'd count them towards the protein goal. I mean,
dang it. I've been doing really good with that. I've been like 180. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't, because they're such, wrap it in and wrap it out and all that stuff. So I personally wouldn't count them gram for gram towards that goal. Them? Yeah, sure. If I had them, but I wouldn't go out and search them out and
not for $50 a month or whatever.
Are they 50 a month? Is that what they are?
Around there, maybe a little more actually. Yeah. But like, do you think they would help with muscle growth?
Yeah, I mean, they're amino acids, and it's got the ones that matter. The ones that are going to matter are like leucine. That's unique. It's an mTOR signaler specific for the muscle. You've got mammalian target of rapamycin. That's a nutrient sensing. It's basically a nutrient sensing molecule. I don't know if I've ever talked to you about this before.
A little, I think.
So it's in every cell. It's everywhere. And different things like insulin will turn it on, but it'll turn on everywhere. Leucine, which is one of the specific, amino acids, it will actually trigger mTOR unique to muscle, which is pretty nice. So, I mean, it's got that in there as one of the things. It's at the top of their list. So is it bad? No. Can you count it towards protein? I mean, it's just 30 grams. So fine. Count it towards it. But
not if you're having 3 servings, then it's 90 grams. Okay. Yeah. So are you saying that it's probably not a direct reason that these women are so successful? There's probably more like their hard work and dedication.
Yeah.
And
do
diet.
I think it helps? Sure. I mean, they're probably, if they're pushing it like that and they're taking that, they're probably doing other things.
They're athletes. I mean, they're definitely athletes.
mindful about everything else as well. Getting good sleep, follow them around the rest of the day and see how they live their life. I'm sure it's pretty good. But
yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
But it's not going to hurt you. But I did look at it and I thought they were throwing out percentages of all this, just trashing other sources of protein. So it's great marketing if you're just looking at it.
It is good marketing. And I know that they have like a lot of different supplements too. Like they have a creatine now. They have a pumpkin spice amino acid, which that doesn't sound very good.
Haven't tried it?
No.
Okay.
I'm not into are you a pumpkin spice guy?
I mean, who doesn't like pumpkin?
October. It is. 'Tis the season. Yep. Okay. We didn't discuss this prior, so I'm just going to spring this on you. But what do you know about rhodiola?
Jeez.
Come on, Kevin.
It's an adaptogen. Are you taking it?
I'm not going to answer until you tell me whether it's crazy or not. Yes, I
it's
did
an
order
adaptogen.
some.
I mean, that and things like L-theanine. A lot of people are stuck in like sympathetic overdrive where they're fight or flight all the time. We're watching news and Twitter and Instagram and seeing, what's going on in the world and following politics and every thing going on. And so people get their inner voice going around. And we have things going on in our brain where we're just blah, blah. So it helps shut down a lot of that chatter. Some people better than others. I've got some people who take it and do really well with it. And so there's that and L-theanine and a few others.
So my Oura ring for weeks was saying like, your heart rate is so high. Why is your heart rate? You need to chill out, like take a deep breath or whatever. But I felt fine. Yeah. Like I didn't feel like my heart rate was high. Right. I did start taking that stuff because of another influencer. And I got a notice yesterday that my heart rate had gone from 71 beats per minute to 64 consistently over the last 2 weeks, which is about how long I've been taking it. Could that have something to do with it?
Yeah,
I don't feel particularly stressed or...
And that's funny. Well, it's not funny, but it's true. A lot of people will not feel stressed just because they're like, just go with the punches and you're that kind of person anyway. But your body will keep the score and tell you,
I don't like that. I don't like the idea that like inside I'm high anxiety, but like outside I'm cool, man. Like, I don't know.
I'm cool. I've got my shield on.
It must be what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then moving along, I have another buddy who had a knee.
Before we get into this, I'm going to tell you, last time we did this, I got it was a text or call from one of my patients. And Dean, he wouldn't care if I said this. He's my guy from Hawaii. He goes, I like that Heather. She just doesn't let you get by with anything and puts you on the hot seats.
If I understood 100% of the things that you were saying, I really would call him on it, but I don't know all of it. So I just have to stick with the basics, like his disgusting protein shakes and things like that. Have you ever heard of Dr. Stacy Sims? She does a lot of like female athletes, perimenopause, women's. It's all women-based fitness stuff. Well, she does podcasts and she travels around. And I figured now that you're having so much success, you should invite her on. And then you don't even need to come. We'll just use the Daily Apple umbrella and you use your poll to get her here. And then I'll do the interview.
Sure.
Okay.
Deal. Let's do it.
You can take the day off.
Yeah. No, we'll go and I'll just sit there.
Well, hi, Dean, and thank you for the compliment.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to bust Kevin's chops anytime.
Yeah.
Dr. White is my pal. Okay, so my other question about the peptides. I had a friend, he blew his knee out in a work accident, super healthy guy. It took him forever to rehab it, but he did.
Yeah.
And then he blew out his other knee snowboarding. And so he had to have surgery on it. But this time he ordered peptides on the internet and injected them himself.
Yeah.
Which totally freaked me out when he said that. 1, how would you even know what to order? 2, where would you get it? 3, what's it cut with? Is it baby laxative in it? Like the other stuff? I don't know. Like, is that safe? What are peptides? Do people need them? And could they really help with a faster recovery? Because he swears that it did. He swears it was half the time as the first one.
Yeah, I do love peptides. There is a lot of questionable evidence on them that maybe I just haven't found the right, sources and everything. But I do think that they're a real adjunct to recovery. A lot of them have to do, in my mind, with recovery. And whether that be from a fitness standpoint or from a surgical or whatever you're going through, they tend to work better in folks that are metabolically healthy to begin with. Like if you've got a guy that's super insulin sensitive or insulin resistant, or maybe they've got a lot of other issues, it may not be the best thing. in my experience. Do you know which one he was taking?
No, I don't even know if he knows which one he is taking, but he's like super
Yeah.
fit bodybuilder guy.
So you do have to be careful about where you're getting them from, because you look at a lot of these places that go direct to consumer, and they'll say in the small print, not for human consumption, for research purposes only.
Is it all synthetic?
Kind of thing. Yeah, and the majority of them all come from China.
Oh, have we not learned anything from that? We still doing that?
But that being said, there are other, we use some pharmacies that are, for humans, and all that kind of stuff. So
did you say for humans?
It's like there's no disclaimer at the bottom.
Oh, I gotcha.
They ship straight to just physicians' offices, not straight to consumers. And all
are they all injectables, or are there other forms of
No, there's oral. Like so the one that he was probably on, it's well known for recovery, is the BPC 157. That's probably, if you ask him, that's probably what he was taking, that and like TB4. Bottom line is, let me back up. So you're going to ask me, what are peptides and how do they work, or what do they do?
And why all of a sudden are they so popular? Why are you hearing so much about them now?
I don't know why they came to the forefront really in the last 3 or 4 years, it seems like, but they've been around for a long time. Insulin is a peptide, right? So the whole idea, so you got a protein, which is a long string of amino acids, right? And you have a polypeptide, which is shorter. And then you have a peptide, which is just a short string of amino acids. Insulin is, I forget how many amino acids it is, but the point is it's a signaling molecule. So insulin goes to the cell, it goes to the nucleus, goes to the DNA, and wraps around it, turns on certain genes to do certain things. So the blueprint's already there. It's just going there and telling it, hey, turn this on so we can make this GLUT4 receptor, which then goes the cell membrane and takes in glucose. You're staring at me. Did I lose you?
Am I clouded? I'm
sorry. So insulin, the whole idea is DNA is, has certain genes that turn on certain proteins that, go to make building blocks to do certain things. So insulin goes there, tells the DNA, make this so we can take in glucose. So that's what happens. So BPC 150, so other peptides, same thing. They just turn on other genes to have different actions. And I'm just going to assume he was on BPC 157 because it's one of the more common ones. That's one that we've used to help with recovery. I've got one guy that I don't know if I've said this story before, but he is a big CrossFit guy, and he was going to Worlds, and I don't know if I told you the story.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So he had other things he was doing, not in the peptide world, but just from a nutritional standpoint. He was really completely dialed in, and his metabolomics, everything were great. And we just added this one, BPC 157. We kind of talked about it, and he went and he got second. Not that that's causation, but and then he was calling me. It goes, okay, I got second. Next year I'm getting first. We're not doing that again. So let's just do everything we got to do.
Is it safe? Like if it's regulated through you, I know that it's safe, but if it's the Wild West of ordering online, is that safe?
No, it's not safe. So this is another funny, well, not funny at all, but a friend of mine, Matt Chamberlain, Optispan, Seattle, all that stuff. He's pretty well known in this space, but they went to RadFest in Las Vegas, I believe it was, not too long ago, 3 months ago. And
what's RadFest? That sounds fun.
I know. It was a little bit more fringy kind of stuff, which was kind of funny for him to be there because he's MIT scientist guy, really sharp and all that stuff. And as
microdose
has a good, BS meter. And so he went, and they were opening up with an, interpretive dance and some other things. He was like, where the hell are we? But they were given peptides kind of just on some booth there. And long story short, there was a handful of people that had to go to the hospital. I think 2 had to get intubated and all this stuff. I think everybody did okay, but it was
And they were
bizarre.
Sure it was because of the one booth handing out stuff at a festival?
Yeah, it was linked to that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it happened pretty quickly.
Do you think that we'll see more and more of that as time goes on? Not the festival stuff,
Peptide use?
Yeah.
I think so.
Available cost.
I don't know. That's a good question.
It's interesting because I feel like that kind of in a manner ties in with the perfect amino stuff that we're talking about, right? I know it's 2 different things, but they both kind of have the same claims.
Well, yeah. So those are separate amino acids. These would be, peptides, which are strings of amino acids. It's all about the structure. So yeah, more available. I think that, pharma is going to get their hand in it. There was a big, kibosh in the past year where they kind of shut down a handful of them. So you can't get all of them.
Yeah. I wonder if it'll be like the new GLP-1, obviously for
Probably.
a different purpose, but because that's everywhere now. I had a lady at one of my kids' baseball games last weekend say that she had some that she was putting in her coffee, but I didn't ask too many questions, but I was like, oh.
Yeah, dude, that's scary because I saw, a friend that I hadn't seen him for a long time, and he'd lost a lot of weight, but you could tell it just wasn't done the right way at all.
You can see it.
I mean, he's not
Yeah. I feel like that. Like I have, tons of friends, and then you can kind of tell a little bit, maybe not always, but I think it has to come along with changes in your lifestyle for sure.
I think they're great. I'm a big fan of them and the right person.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just for regulating blood sugar and all of that stuff. Definitely. What else was I going to ask you? Okay. So I'm going to tell you what I have in the cabinet right now that goes into my pre-gym shaker bottle in the morning. And I just want you to say like, thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay. We're really dumbing it down here, guys.
Great.
This is not totally medical, but I want your opinion because obviously, look, you're looking kind of jacked. You've been working out. I can tell.
I just did this morning. It's all just blood pumped. It'll all deflate here in about 30 minutes.
I think it has something to do with a new video podcast. What do you guys think? He was out there doing push-ups when I walked in.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Collagen powder. What do you think?
I use it.
You do?
Yeah, I throw it in there in the protein shake.
I don't know if it helps or not, but
yeah,
I've got it. It tastes like Bomb Pop and meat. By
tastes
the way,
like what?
It's Bomb Pop flavored. It's that vital proteins, the one that Jennifer Aniston.
What's Bomb Pop flavor?
What? You're not having enough fun in your life.
Like
the popsicle, the red, white, blue popsicle.
Okay, yeah, okay. Sorry. That's right.
So have that. Okay, what about greens powder?
Like the athletic greens?
Well, that's not the most expensive one ever made, but it is one that works like a little, I think.
Yeah, I love athletic greens.
You're still taking it?
I use it occasionally, especially when I travel. I throw it in a little thing and drink it first thing in the morning. I mean, it's a vitamin.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to, I won't throw in my vitamins. I'll just take, throw that in.
Is it more absorbable than like a pill version of a vitamin, do you think?
Depends on the vitamin.
Yeah.
That
makes sense. Okay, what about fiber?
Oh, yeah, sure.
For sure.
Heck yeah. How do you get your fiber?
Spinach? No, yeah, I mean, that's how.
Yeah.
How about...
Well, we'll come back to that. Let's talk about spinach. So I was doing some reading, and I didn't remember this. People who were plant-based and all that, I really got down that rabbit hole. And actually, people look at the protein in certain plants, and we talked about absorbability and we may cut this out, I don't know, but absorbability from certain proteins. So like meats and eggs and things, you get really high absorbability from those. But if you look at the protein, let's say in a certain plant, that is bound up in the fiber because the plants make, they have nitrogen, they make into, the amino acids, the protein that they have, and it's bound on the fiber because that's for the plant, not for us. So whenever we eat it, it's attached to the fiber, so we don't really absorb a lot of that. It's hard for us to absorb it.
Is that true with all vegetables?
With plants, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're focusing on protein, and rightfully so, because we have so much protein turnover, we need to be focused on that, especially as we age and, 30 years and on. Just be mindful of that. Anyway, it's just important to know that if you're going to be just plant-based, all vegan, it's really hard to get that. So, it takes a lot more effort. My
friend Holly at the gym, the one I told you that was so shredded, she's vegan. We asked her, we first started working out together, and I'd go like, your diet has to be so dialed in. And she was like, no, I'm just busy. And I don't have time for that, not with the kids and stuff. And then a couple of weeks went by and I was like,
Yeah.
Okay, spill it, like something like she's in really good shape. And she was like, I mean, I'm gluten-free and I'm vegan. I was like, oh, are you kidding me? Like, okay, of course. A couple of years ago, me and
How old is she?
she's 47.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all the same age.
Yeah.
Holly and Amy and Danielle and Anna are their names, and they just look way better than me. But they're like, I mean, they're in there putting in the work, and they're all runners.
Are they perimenopausal?
Probably. Women don't spill those types of secrets on podcasts.
I thought you guys talked about everything.
Well, we do, but I'm not going to tell you about it on a podcast. But yes, I would assume so. I would assume we're all getting close, if not.
Yeah.
I spent $600 on a juicer a couple of years ago thinking I'm going to juice all these vegetables and this fruit. And then my doctor was like, you're just throwing away all of the best parts of it, right? Like you're just drinking the sugar water basically. Cause you throw away all the pulp and everything, but that's where all the fiber and nutrients are, isn't it?
Yeah. If you're, especially in the fruit, you're just, you need to eat the fruit. Don't drink the juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's absolutely right. You're just giving yourself a nice insulin spike. To pack
sugar water. Yeah. Anyway, you want to buy a juicer? I'll sell you one for $2.50.
You know what I want is that, and I saw them at Costco. They were on sale. I'm going to go get one after this. Or I think I am. But the Ninja Creamy.
Oh yeah, I have one. You really can have it if you want it.
You
it's
don't
awesome.
use it?
I mean, no, I used it. I hadn't used it for many months, and then I used it yesterday just to see. Like maybe I still want it. I don't want it. You can have it. But it really is great. Like you take like the little containers and I would put a Fairlife protein shake in there and then like a little bit, like a tablespoon of sugar-free pudding mix.
Right.
And then you just blend it up and freeze it, throw it through the machine. And it really is. It comes out. It's ice cream. And it's, 30, you put a little milk in there as you're spinning it. So you put Fairlife milk in there and it ends up being 40 grams of protein and 150 calories. Is that what you're wanting to do, or are you wanting to make like actual ice cream?
No, I was going to mix in like little, sometimes I'll throw coffee and almonds and my protein that I like to use. And sometimes I'll put a little spinach in there or whatever, and then flaxseed or whatever, but just because my evening, like.
That's going to be a terrible color.
It's going to be awesome.
It's not going to be the best looking ice cream for sure, but it'll probably taste okay. Yeah. I mean, I owe you for letting me come on all these podcasts. I'll just give you my machine.
Sweet. Okay. Back to your thing. You were saying what's in your bag, and we came across like spinach, and then I derailed us.
Oh yeah. And then I take a pre-workout that just has like a natural tea caffeine. It's called amino. So it's basically just like amino acids and BCAAs.
Yeah.
But I'm mixing all of that stuff together every morning, and I feel like it can't all be necessary.
So and
greens powder and fiber and collagen. And recently, perfect amino.
What fiber are you putting in there?
Just like I can't even think of what it's called.
Like flaxseed or flaxseed and chia. Do those. Flaxseed and chia.
Yeah. Chia gets real gummy though, real fast.
You can get a mix that's both of them.
Yeah.
You seen that? Oh, well.
No, this is like fiber powder, like Metamucil or one of those. Something, that's not the right one, but something like that.
All right. That's fine.
What should I cut? Can I cut anything out of there? I'm spending so much money on supplements.
What greens are you using?
Bloom Greens. The brand is called Bloom. Have you heard of it?
No, but you just throw some spinach in there. You're just throwing it in a little.
No, I'm just putting it in a shaker cup.
Okay.
And it's 4:30 in the morning, so nothing spinachy probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have like a blender that you throw it in?
No, it's just a shaker cup just with water.
That's fine. I would say the most important thing you'd want to do. Are you taking this after your workout?
No, on my way. I drink it on my way to the gym.
Really?
Yeah. It takes me 4.5 minutes to get to the gym. So it's just down the hatch.
Okay, man, they're gonna mow this lawn. You know what I'm saying? Don't edit that out. Let's leave that. That grass got to get cut.
They won't be able to hear.
Oh, bummer. Okay, well.
I mean, if it's all beneficial or even potentially beneficial, I'm just going to leave it. I just thought since I was coming in today, as I was making it this morning, I was like, do I need all this? I'm going to ask him.
The biggest benefit for your buck, and this is according to, I was like a guy, Don Layman and some other ones, and I don't know, Lane Norton or whatever. as far as for people who are getting, let's say somebody is new to exercise, taking a lot of protein prior is not as beneficial as after, because your muscles are going to, whenever you go and do resistance training and all that stuff, you're going to go into a catabolic state, and regardless. So doing that after, you get more benefit from that. So if you can, if it's that dang early, I'm working out fasted. Like water, a little bit of coffee.
Yeah.
You're doing oxidative phosphorylation. You're utilizing fat stores, all that kind of stuff. You're going into catabolism, and then you're hitting those needs. Your muscles are ready.
But does that break a fast? That stuff?
I wouldn't call it breaking a fast. I would just think in terms of getting the biggest bang for your buck as far as a workout.
Okay.
I like to work out fasted in the morning.
Yeah, me too. I can't. It's too early to eat anything, but I can drink. I do drink that. What do you think about mushroom coffee?
I thought you were going to go a different direction. I've done it. I think it's fine.
I don't drink regular coffee. And my friend told me like mushroom coffee is for people that don't know what regular coffee tastes like. Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't.
It has a special. I don't drink it anymore, but I have. What kind do you drink?
I don't know. It's just ground up in a Ziploc baggie. I got it from a guy at Ellis's football game.
Same guy you got your peptides from?
It makes the morning show go a lot smoother, I'll tell you that. It's called Everyday Dose.
Okay.
And I just mix it with protein powder and water, and I drink it after the gym.
Okay. I got to get up in the morning, listen to the show more, and see.
You should.
See how you're.
I chased imaginary butterflies around for about an hour. 6 o'clock this morning.
Oh, geez. So nothing of this. I would drink it afterwards. I mean, if you're working out that early, I know kind of what your goals are, and I think that would be of benefit to you. The one thing I would do would be like a whey protein or a whey protein isolate.
After. That is what I'm doing.
Okay. So you do that. You do this during and then that after?
I do this on my way. Water while I'm there, and then.
Are you hungry that you have to do that?
I just feel like it's a good time to do it because your stomach is empty, and then the pre-workout, the BCAAs has like the caffeine in it, so I like that for like the pre-workout feeling.
Yeah.
But it doesn't like make you feel like your hair is growing or anything, but it does feel like it wakes you up just a little.
Okay. Well, my vote would be to that early in the morning. I'd go in with whether a coffee or something like that, or even BCAAs, and simplify that. And don't worry about all that stuff and just do it later.
Okay.
I mean, do you go from there straight to the station kind of thing, or what do you do?
Yeah, I go straight from the gym to the radio station, and I drink that protein coffee on my way to the station, and then at about 9, I eat breakfast.
What protein coffee are you using?
It's Momentous whey protein powder with a scoop of that mushroom coffee, all mixed together with ice water.
Yeah, I've heard about this Momentous.
Yeah.
Yeah, whose is that? Is that Gabrielle Lyons? Whose is that?
Well, like Huberman has his stuff with them.
Yeah.
That Dr. Stacy Sims has her stuff. Yeah. Like they all have they have like all of the people attached to it.
Cool.
You should get a line of supplements.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll
what could we do? White Hot. Right? Like your name.
White Hot. White Lightning.
White Lightning. That's, well, I don't know. That's got a racial thing to it. That's not going to hit well. White Lion. Like the band, but not anymore.
White Hot. Okay.
Oh, are you writing it down, Kevin? I have so many suggestions for you.
So do you eat meat, right?
I do. I don't particularly like it, but I do.
You don't like it?
Not really.
So you want to know, this is going to gross you out, but it's actually really cool.
If it's about meat, don't tell me because I'm already just right on the line.
Actually, so cows, they have this rudimentary digestive system, right? And all proteins and amino acids are made from bacterial sources, right?
Yeah.
So they have this bacteria in their stomach. They eat the plants, and they can even eat urea, which is really a human waste product because it has nitrogen in it. They have this rudimentary system where the bacteria can take that, and it takes that, and it makes this sweet amino acid portfolio for you. So it's like, it takes, stuff, and then it makes it into a smorgasbord of all the things that we need. That you get from eating red meat? Yeah. But don't they tell you not to eat red meat very often? I don't know. Not the USDA, which is what I almost said, but whoever, I thought it was like, you're not supposed to eat red meat very often. Yeah. Here's my philosophy. Cows have eyelashes, and you shouldn't eat anything that has eyelashes. They're so cute. Yeah. Well, they are. Have you ever seen these? Have you been to Scotland or Europe? No. Okay. I've been to Italy, but not Scotland. Yeah. These hairy coos, they have this hair that comes down. You can't even see their face. These big horns.
How could you eat that guy?
So good.
I don't know. So that's my hang up. But yeah, that is cool. And I do eat meat.
Yeah.
Was
Emma's
really
gonna hate
betting
this
on
when she listens to this. But anyway,
why?
because she only eats fish. She doesn't eat any meat.
I get
Our
that.
nutritionist.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's possible. I'm just saying that's an interesting thing about rudimentary digestive system, how it does that, and it just makes total sense.
And you also just like cheeseburgers. So it works out for you.
I win.
Yay. All right. Well, thank you for having me. This has been very informative.
Yeah. What else are we talking about? I guess we've been going for a while. Yeah. Anything else?
I mean, I think that covers it until my next bout of questions arises, and then I'll send you a text.
Okay, good deal. It's been great talking to you. I guess next time we'll have Stacey Sims.
Can you really, I mean, how does that work? Do you just send like a request?
We just ask them. Why not? Yeah, we just ask. So yeah, we'll reach out to Stacey. And does she do women's health stuff too? That name's familiar. I may know who that is.
I just told you. It's all she does.
I know you told me.
All she does is women's health stuff. Okay. That's why I don't need you to be here. I just need you to get her.
Okay. We'll get her. Taylor, we'll get in the truck. We'll go get her.
No, don't kidnap her.
Oh, no?
Don't take the truck.
The van?
No, don't take the truck. Leave the nets. Just call her. And, yeah, no, that would be amazing. But talking to you is the next best thing, clearly. And I'm so flattered that you have me on. Thank you.
All right. Well, yeah, appreciate it. And I guess that's it. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks everyone for listening, and we'll catch you all next time. Before we wrap up, here are a few questions to think about this week. After your next lift, what will you eat for a solid protein meal within an hour? And how will you track how you feel after it? Look at your supplement stack. What's one thing you could pause for 2 weeks to see if it truly makes a difference in soreness, sleep, or recovery? Curious about peptides? What questions would you ask a qualified clinician before considering them? And what red flags would keep you from buying anything online? And for stress, what's one simple habit you can use this week to bring your heart rate and your mind back down to center? Thanks for listening to The Daily Apple. For more practical health tips, follow me on Instagram and YouTube at @KevinWhiteMD. Drop your questions in the comments, and we will cover the best ones in a future episode.